What is up, you guys? It's me, Anthony. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my July 2021 blow dry on Plan With Me and setup. I don't even want to mention the fact that it's 6 months of 2021. It's practically done. Who said this was okay? I don't remember this happening, but it is time to set up for July. It is coming to an end of June, and I want to talk about this right now. So I was watching my intros. I like to watch my older videos, just more recent past videos to see what I could change. And I was just literally watching the videos. I'm like, I look dead when I'm doing these intros. Like, my voice is super high and super, like, you know, speech right. But my eyes are like, I don't want to be doing this. But I decided to smile for you guys. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling and we're going to get right onto this July 2021 blow dry on Plan With Me and setup. Like, for real. It's July, you guys. Let's just get into it. Alright, so for the month of July, we're going to be doing this tropical paradise kind of floral theme. I'm really excited. I haven't done florals in a while. Actually, that's a lie. I did florals back in April, but it seems like it's been forever since April. And I'm doing a different drawing style than I normally do. I'm using my Furunosuke, Tombow Furunosuke in the heart tip, and I'm mimicking the style of Julianne Doodles. I've been really loving her blow journal setups lately, and they're really chill and calm to watch. So I'm really happy that I did this. I'll make sure to link her video I got inspiration from in the description box below, and make sure you subscribe and check her channel out. She's really great at making videos and really funny, I'll tell you that. So for the cover page, I'm just drawing this big circle bouquet of flowers, if you will. And I just really love the way it turned out. It's giving Hawaii, all those kind of vibes. I'm just really in love with this theme. And so I'm doing shading to these flowers. It's really simple. If you guys want me to do an entire tutorial about shading for these flowers, I can. I'll do a little Instagram reels or whatever. But let me know in the comments. And also did a real-time coloring on one of these spreads. I can't exactly remember which one. So for this month's color scheme, we're going for pastel pink, dusty purples, a little bit of orange and red and yellow, kind of those colors you kind of remind of a tropical, like the lace necklaces is the best way to put it, I guess. But if it was more upscale and bougie, I guess. So I don't know if you guys noticed yet, but with these flowers, I'm doing a different bit of a coloring style. I'm going to be adding shading and details with the colors itself, adding depth to it to make them look a little bit more real life. I won't be adding highlights just because I didn't want to. I didn't think it would match with the vibe of the setup. So I'm using this green. I can't remember exactly what Tombow color it is, but I'll make sure to put it on screen right now. It's right there. Why did I do that? But with these leaves, I want to do it in a certain way where they don't look like they're just on the flowers. They look like it's a part of the flower bouquet itself, and it's not just there. I don't know if you guys understand like what I'm trying to get at. Like, if it was bad, you would see the difference, but since it's good, I don't know. But since I didn't really want to take away too much from the flowers itself, I just wrote July really small under the flowers in a nice little circle pattern. And so next to my cover page, since I didn't decide to do a little quote page, I wanted to do a July focus spread. And what this is for me, I'm either gonna add for like mandatory tasks I need to get done in July, or just what I want July to encompass. Like, you know, with July, I'm gonna be take care of my well-being more often and check in with myself mentally, those kind of things. I used to do this all the time back in 2019. I stopped in 2020 because it just became the same thing over and over, and I just was really sad because I couldn't hit it. But I'm gonna try to get in July and see what happens. So I just did a little box for the focus part, and then I did some florals around it. Like I said, this has to be one of my favorite themes for, like, I just love it so much, the color scheme and the flowers itself. And since I am a part of the bullet journaling, I did add the sparkles. And on our channel, we like to call it pollen sometimes. So if you guys are new here, first of all, subscribe. And second of all, it's called pollen because, why? I'm allergic to pollen. So moving on to my July calendar, if you guys watch my migrating into my new bullet journals video, you would know that I'm taking inspiration from my old journals and putting them into my new journals. I use this calendar all the time back in my 3rd bullet journal. I decided to migrate it to my 11th bullet journal. Wow, I feel so weird saying that. So this calendar is a simple 6 spaces wide, 5 spaces tall calendar. Normally I would add a task list under the calendar itself, but this month I decided to add a habit tracker. I used to be that one person that swore not to put their habit tracker on the calendars, but here I am doing it. So for the calendar, I'm adding these little dots. They kind of look like Skittles for the days of the month, and I'm gonna do the days of the week in a calligraphy slanted style lettering. So for the habit tracker, it's pretty simple. It's going to be a Y and X axis habit tracker with the numbers being on the bottom row and the habits being on the top. And I'm just going to fill in whatever habits I do that day. I'm thinking about doing squares of like the flower colors itself, or like maybe have a progression and a pattern. I would love to probably do that. I'm not sure I want to fill it in yet. So on the right side of the calendar, I'm adding in another floral bouquet and also another one at the top of the page. Adding leaves, something I found that really does help though is adding the leaves before you add the color, because then it won't smudge and you don't have to worry about the colors bleeding onto the leaves or the leaves bleeding onto the color. So here's that real-time coloring. Like I said, it is very simple and it's very calming if you take your time to do it. I just really loved it. I turned on a good TV show playlist, whatever, and I just started drawing these florals out. And since they're very repetitive, you can really play up with like the color schemes and how you want to shade it or how you want to blend the colors together. Like maybe do orange to yellow, pink to purple, just play around with the colors. You can even not even scrap this entire tropical theme and do like pink, blue, and purple flowers. So that's what I love about this theme. It's very versatile and you can change it up to any color scheme you really want it to be. So another thing I used to do in my old journals is do a lot of Crayola. That used to be a very popular word back then when I was doing it. And it's basically doing calligraphy with Crayola super tips or any Crayola marker. And I used to do that all the time, so I decided to bring it back and do it again. And I'll add these drop shadows. It was very weird doing this setup because, like I said, I'm taking inspiration from my old journals, and I haven't done this in a while. I haven't done Crayola in a while. I haven't done drop shadows with my Tomofunosuke in a while. So it's just very bringing back memories, very nostalgic, I just was in the moment kind of like, I can't believe I used to do this all the time. Because it is kind of time consuming, because with the Funosuke, I like to do the thick parts of the letter with the thick drop shadow and the thin parts with the thin drop shadow. I guess is the best way to put it. So I just referred to my old journal for those old habits. And since I didn't like the empty space on the top of the calendar, I just wrote in bloom because it's a flower theme. And I'm basic. Yeah. So for my mood tracker, I am doing it, you guessed it, I'm doing a floral mood tracker. I'm just gonna copy that cover page design with a big flower in the middle, big flower bouquet in the middle with different flowers from different angles. And then I'm gonna do some sprouting out from the side, from the bottom of the page, top of the page. The entire page is the mood tracker itself. And I didn't add a key to like incorporate it into a theme. I just added a key. It wasn't really any creative idea to adding it. I just added it. It's there, you know. After drawing this spread, these flowers are so easy to draw now. I can draw these like 10, at least 100 in 10 minutes, you know. Shouldn't be that hard. Another thing I like about these, they're not hard to draw and they look really pretty, especially if you add like the shading details like you see me doing here. So here is the key. I literally use every color I use in this theme because I wanted to see what it would look like from the entire month of July and see how it will all come together. I'm really excited for the way it's going to look. So now I'm adding it mood tracker using that same color Crayola super tip I use for the main July header, and doing the same style of drop shadow and writing in tracker using the Funosuke in this tall kind of calligraphy-esque font. After adding in the sparkles, I was debating if I wanted to add leaves or not, and I decided to, and I can't wait to see what they're going to look like. I did not number them. I imagine what I'm going to do is just number them as I do it, so if number one is if day one is the big flower in the center, I'll just secretly write 1 in the count in the flower, so I know it's day 1 when I look back at it. So I designed a printable. That's how I actually got the theme from designing that printable. And I decided to put it in my journal. But if you guys watch my migration video, wow, second time plugging this video, you'll know that I ran out of glue, and I filmed this like a day after or so. So that's why I didn't. But I got some more glue, so you'll see it glued in the flip through. So moving on to my daily review, this is a staple spread I've been doing for about 3 months now. Well, 3 months consistently. So at the beginning of the year, I decided to do a weekly journal system. I didn't like that because it necessarily caused me to think too much. It was just hard to keep up with every Sunday journaling about my week, because by the end of the night, sometimes I'm ready to get schoolwork, or just it was not working. So I decided to go back to a daily review system where each day I have 2 lines to jot down what happened that day, how I was feeling, just a little summary of what happened that day. So maybe today, for example, would be got done editing my July plan with me, can't wait for people to see it, and my grandma's in town, all those kind of things. That's what a normal daily review kind of look like, just a little bit more detail. And so one row of the boxes is meant for the dates, and then the next row is meant for either productivity or energy or anything you really want to track that can be put on a scale. So I'm doing this color code from pink to red to purple-ish. Yeah, it looks really pretty. I'm really proud of myself because I was really hesitant on this color scheme, but it looks really pretty, and like the gradation, I don't know. So this month I decided to track productivity on the scale. I'm going to be using the same scale for my mood tracker to track my productivity. I was weary of doing that over the summer, but I realized that I like tracking my productivity as long as I don't make it my entire life. So next to the data review header I'm drawing in this flower box thing. I don't know how to describe it. I just literally drew in florals all over the page. Just a floral, not even disaster, because it looks really good. It looks really good, can't lie. Like flower power. Yeah, flower power. So I'm going in and adding those leaves, and something I learned with those leaves when it comes to like close quarters, things like that, it makes it look a lot more full. So make sure you're adding those leaves because it helps full in the blank space the flowers can't be put. That was really weird to describe. So moving on to the very last monthly spread of the setup, it is going to be my gratitude log and playlist spread. These have been some of my favorite staples in my monthly setup for a long time. So with this spread, I kind of wanted to make it look like they were almost connected, but still 2 separate spreads, kind of that way. So I had some of the playlist spread flowers kind of jump onto the gratitude log, all those kind of things. I just really liked the way it looked. So now I'm just coloring those flowers and using the same color scheme I've been using this entire video, and adding those leaves. Like I said, this theme is very cute and easy to draw and very chill to draw. Now I'm drawing a border to the gratitude log. I don't know why, I just thought it would look nice. And so this gratitude log is going to be empty, so I can just write down anything I'm grateful for, and I can experiment with different lettering styles and different font and sizes, and I don't have the pressure of trying to fill it in every day to make it look complete. So now moving on to my playlist spread, which I'm really excited for because my July playlist is so perfect. All of the songs fit the vibe of the July I want and the chill paradise, I guess. Except for like a couple, but they fit in it because they're the odd ones out, you know? So after giving my playlist header a drop shadow, I'm going in and drawing in the sections. I want to put the playlist headers and things like that. So while I'm drawing in the sections, I might as well go ahead and start telling you guys my favorite songs from the month of July. So I have the album Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. My favorite songs off that album so far is Good For You, Favorite Crime, and Happier. We also have Hypotheticals by Lake Street Drive, Carry Me Home by Georgia Smith, Planet Her by Doja Cat, her new album, You Don't Know My Name by Alicia Keys, Erased by Omar Paulo. My friend actually recommended that song for me, and it was just like perfect because I love his vibe and his melody and rhythm. And some other honorable mentions would be Dance Again by Hannah. I love her music. One of my first songs from her is Crush. I just couldn't find her album cover on here, so that's why I couldn't put it on there, but I would really recommend you listen to her songs. She just is such a great, talented black artist. So moving on to my last spread in this video is going to be my weekly spread. So I just did this freeform weekly spread, and as you can see, the only structure part about it is that each day is 8 spaces wide, and I did a little color thing under the header. I really blanked out for a second there, you guys. So I'm running in the header July 1st through the 4th and doing another little flower side bouquet thing that I do often. I don't know how to describe it. Besides that, I'm running in a quote that says, "Every flower grows to you." So after that, that is it for my July 2021 bullet journal cover me and setup. I'm really happy with the way this spread turned out. It's giving all the vibes I needed to, and so I'm really excited to use these spreads and start this new journal, new beginning. So I'm gonna stop rambling and hand you guys off to the outro. Alright, that is it for this July 2021 bullet journal cover me and setup. Like I said, it is still very mind-blowing that it is summer 2021, let alone it's July 2020. It's almost July 2021. I don't know how I feel about this. The year is just going by super fast, and it's like you're either going to go along with the ride or you're just going to be stuck behind, and I don't want to be stuck behind. But yeah, that is it for this setup. Hope you guys enjoyed it, learned something new, got some inspiration from it. And if you want to start bullet journaling, I have an entire video about bullet journal supplies, beginner supplies in the cards right here and down in the description box below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow me on my other social media, just here on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Those will all be linked in the description box below. And don't forget to use my coupon code OSFAM10 for 10% off any purchase at artjournalolive.com. I am really happy with the way these spreads turned out. It is giving very chill summer main character coming of age movie vibes, especially with my playlist hand to hand with this setup. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye my stationery fam.